Here we go. We're live. We got I wanted to get us going live so everyone could see the behind the scenes of Chris Roberts adjusting his lights to perfection for this show.
Perfection.
Perfection. You took the light off of yourself and put it on your shelves. So we're in perfection right now.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Nobody comes here to see me.
Oh, really? Come on now.
Well, Duke, I see you there, Duke.
I knew who to invite for this live stream.
Oh, you're gonna get Dirty Denise in here?
I know we have a brand new, fresh TikTok superstar, so get him on.
You know, there it is. Hey, Duke, look, I just got I was gonna text you right now. Look, a friend of mine just sent me this. Look at that. I think I'm gonna go for all the Activision boxes.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, I have I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got about 14 of them. I can't imagine there's that many more. I think there's 30 games or something. The tough one will be Pitfall 2 and Hero. Those will be tough. Well, they're not tough. It ain't like Little Samson tough, but it'll be probably, $100 tough. Or at least for... Anyways, your audience didn't come to hear me talk about Atari games.
I'm sure they did. If they saw Chris Roberts in the title, they knew they'd get some game talk. Maybe not right off the bat, but
well, we're hey, Mother Brain, how you doing?
Yeah, say hello. We got Duke from Retro Nonsense joining us in the chat with his lovely wife, Mother Brain, and they want to check out where Chris Roberts is because they got to keep tabs on him. Because Duke is the other half of Chris Roberts' latest podcast adventure called the Retro Nonsense Podcast, which just released their Christmas episode. So check that out.
Yeah, we did.
I haven't checked it out yet, to be honest. I'm still, I got that on the back burner because, Stern is about to go into his holiday vacation.
Yes. Tomorrow's the last day.
I'll get to it once the Stern stuff dries up because I do like staying current with the Stern.
I'm the same way. The McCartney interview was really good today.
I didn't see that yet. Oh, wow, that was quite the news when I heard he got McCartney.
Well, this is the second time. Yeah, as I say, this is the second time he's had him on. He felt a little more relaxed this time. No spoilers or anything. It just felt a little more relaxed because the last time, it was a big deal for him. A childhood hero. Oh, totally understandable. It's Paul McCartney.
He's got him a more than twice.
Has he now?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm just thinking about the first time he had him on. But anyways, it seemed like he was a little more uptight, which was a little unusual for Howard. He's usually a little more looser. But now, today it's still funny though. Paul will still break his balls and correct them on things.
Okay.
and I'm just like, okay, good. Yeah. So it was a good show.
It's true. He's gotten a lot better where when he gets someone big, he just goes, rapid with the fast questions, doesn't let the guest answer, doesn't let them finish their stories, but he's really calmed down.
Well, and there's sometimes when he cuts them off, it's good. Okay, this story needs to get cut off. Then there's other times you're just like, oh, I really wanted to hear him finish that sentence. But, you just take the good with the bad. Yeah. But I did really like that he was asking a lot of insider kind of questions, which is what everybody wants to know. The relationship with him and John and, talking about his original album and stuff. Paul he wanted to talk a little bit more about his new album coming out. But,
yeah, I bet.
But, that's the way it is when you're out promoting,
I'd love to just ask one of those uber high celebrity people like that, what's it like walking around for you, knowing everyone that you interact with, you're giving them a moment of their own history that they'll never forget. They have a superpower that very few people have.
I would also like to, even though it'd probably be insulting, but I would also wonder how it is for him not to be as relevant. You know what I mean? Chances are this album's not going to do that well. It's not going to do Beatles well. It's not going to do early McCartney well or Wings. It's not going to do that. I'd be shocked if it did, if he had more than a hit on it. I'd be even shocked if he had a big hit that resonated because I don't know. I just would. I mean, it's nothing against him personally. He's great. He's a genius, but you know, time has changed. The landscape has changed. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know how people have hits anymore. I don't know what a hit is. Like they say The Weeknd had a hit record and hit songs, but I can't name you one of his songs. So I don't know what a hit is. I don't know.
You've had heard the Weeknd song that Blinded by the Lights. It's been on every commercial and lead into every football game. And
have I? Okay.
You've had to. Yeah.
I don't know.
You've heard it. You have. If you've watched any football, you've heard it at least once. Anyway.
I'm only forced to watch football, so I don't pay attention too much.
Well.
Okay, so what are we doing here today? Should we introduce what the hell this show is?
Sure, why not? I mean, we're here for the big reveal. You got the 1,000 subs, which was a awesome landmark for you, a benchmark. I mean, good benchmark. You worked hard at it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
You've changed formats about 15 times to get there, but you.
I embrace everything all under one banner.
How about those Ravens? Yeah.
I saw a tweet from someone today, another YouTuber, the Retro Lectors, saying, "Holy, did YouTube have a purge? Because I just lost a ton of subscribers." Oh God, here we go, back under 1,000. I lose all my tools. But no, we're still steady.
It was interesting the other day. Now, there was some weird glitch the other day because I gained like 600 subs on Instagram, but I knew I didn't because there was no notifications. It's just my number went up by 600. So I knew there was going to be a correction. And I wonder if there was some weird thing the other way, though, because that happens where people have lost. Where they've had YouTube glitches where people have lost 10,000 subs, bigger channels have lost these huge amounts, which, if you're PewDiePie, it's nothing. It's a flea on a dog's back, but it can be devastating to a smaller channel. Yeah,
that's for sure. Once I crested 1,000, it just opens up all these new tools you can use to help build your channel more. So
you think they just take them right back instantly if you go under?
It says you must maintain your, the eligibility. So your watch hours got to stay up there.
And, man, imagine if I'd have known that right when you hit 1,000 and I waited to right till you started tinkering with it, and then I just unsubbed. And it just went away like you're mid. Yeah. Oh man, that'd have been great.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
So tonight we will look what I got going over here. I got look at this screen. YouTube random comment picker.
Wow.
So we'll be doing that business. We'll be picking a random comment from the contest video that
I got.
Let me get a close up of that.
Washer there. I mean, I'm sorry about the lighting, y'all, but maybe I can. That probably didn't help any. Anyway, so you open this bad boy up, and it's a little dill that you use to clean your records. It comes with the instructions, and so that's kind of neat. It's got some juice in here, but I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't use that juice. It's probably from 1975. But right here, the way I used it, because I have two of them, I had the record playing, and I just kind of stuck it on top of it and let it gently go by it. Other people have told me you could just do it off the turntable, which is probably more safer for your turntable, but I rolled the dice a little bit. And it was really nice. I almost instantly could tell the difference of the record that I was listening to. There was a lot less popping, and it's not going to fix every record, obviously, but it can make a difference. So it's a neat little deal.
It's a big, man. Like, this is mine, and look how tiny it is.
That's pathetic.
I know, it's ridiculous.
You better have. Does your comment go into this random generator here?
No, I excluded my name from it.
Okay, because that would be kind of that'd be kind of shady, man.
I do want the one you have for sure. But I put the juice right on here, and then just give it a little brush.
I mean, that juice could be fine. I don't know. I just can't. Don't drink the juice. Okay. We are not responsible if you drink the juice in here or get it in your eyes or anything like that.
It's just some kind of alcohol mix. So probably
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's fine. But we got to throw out the disclaimer.
My local record store, they pump out their own brand. That's
well, see, and that's cool because you could probably use any that I'm sure that's the universal part, but it's a nice record cleaner. They call it a disc washer, but come on.
The fluid may be harmful if swallowed.
Yeah, do not swallow it. Do not spit it right out. Don't do that.
I tried an experiment on my record last week or 2 weeks ago. Actually, this should probably be for the vinyl show, but since we're on subject, I got in my vehicle. I put the winter floor liners in there.
Yeah.
The WeatherTechs or whatever. Mine aren't WeatherTech specifically, but same idea. But it's anchored by a point in the middle where water will seep in. It's kind of a design flaw. So I got some of this silicone, some silicone caulking, use your caulking gun.
Yeah.
And, but I made sure to get the silicone caulking that's peelable. So when I want to clean my floors, I can peel the seal
Take it right off. Right.
And away it goes. And it works pretty nifty like that. As soon as it dries, you can just peel it right off. For the floor mat, application, it peels off a little too easily and comes right off, so no good for that. But then I thought, I wonder if you put this on a record, right, and swirl it around, let it dry, and then peel it right off. So I tried it, and sure enough, it works.
So did you tried that on like a janky record, right?
Yeah.
You didn't break out your good stuff, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
And the record was already so janky, honestly, you can't tell if it cleaned up the playback ability because it was so scratched.
But you could see stuff in the silicone, like some sort of residue or whatever.
Exactly. But probably time wise, it's not very good application.
Well, and how cost efficient is that?
Yeah, you're right.
It seems like, I mean, to do a whole record, that would probably take half a tube or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're right. Now, because I have heard people, there's one hack where people use carpenter's glue on a record and they let that dry and then rip that up somehow. Same idea. Okay. But anyways, thought I'd share that. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to reveal who wins the big draw, which includes this magnificent Bob Dylan book right here. Look at that.
Wow.
So that's neat. And also all of these CDs, which are not cheap. These are like, I don't know, $30 each on their own.
Whoa.
Yeah, another one.
You spared no expense.
Another one. This is crazy. And the big one right here.
Wow.
Big box set. Plus you get Chris Roberts vintage.
Yeah, the vintage record cleaner.
Vinyl cleaning brush. This is a lot. I really should have split this up onto different giveaways, but it's kind of nice to blow it all out in one shot too. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Should we do it right away, or should we, hang out a bit? Or?
We can hang out. It's up to you. I mean, it is your show, but either way, if you do it now, we can still hang out, or we can hang out and then do it. Make it a grand finale. Up to you.
Well, I'd like to see if some Bob folks show up in the chat. I'm very happy to have Duke here, of course, but I don't know if Duke put his name in, to be honest.
I don't know. Well,
not sure.
How many? That's so many Dukes. Won't make no difference either way. Just give it to any random Duke.
So if you're watching this last second, you still want to get your name in the comments, go to that video and throw a comment on there. I haven't compiled the comments yet from the video, so until we roll the dice on it, I think you're still eligible to get in. And you even get, although maybe I won't be able to grab them since we're live now, you could have got bonus entries for retweeting the original promotional tweet for this or following on Instagram.
Well, the following, you could tell by the date and all that. I don't know if I can even call him a co-host anymore. Definitely a former co-host, Derek. He wanted to get this record cleaner. So hopefully Derek did all the things you're supposed to do.
I think, he left a comment, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you better have done it all, Derek.
I think he only wanted the record cleaner. He was like, screw
Yeah,
the music.
I think that's kind of what he wanted to.
No. That's okay. I want that record cleaner too.
Well,
So we'll roll the dice on that at some point.
one of your burner accounts might win.
Yeah. Those 48 burner accounts I left on there.
Yeah, might as well. You got to get that algorithm working. That's how the big timers do it, man. You know.
Yeah, I got to start thinking like the big
How
timers.
you do it? You got to do it like the big timers. You think they get all those comments organically? Come on, PewDiePie, put that name. Come on.
I don't understand. Well, you could give us some secrets. You have this huge Instagram following.
Well,
yeah.
First off, Bill, you got to have talent. All right. I mean, that's where you start. If you got talent and, you know, TikTok star good looks, okay, that's where you start, Bill.
Boyish charm.
Yep. You got to be immature. You cannot be mature. That won't work. You cannot have anything past sophomore year, you know, mentality. That's about it. If you get any, if you're, you know, no, you can't come with any of the college humor. You got to be immature. That's what gets the TikTok kids going. As you saw in my last, what do you call it? I guess it was a debut. I don't know. I hadn't done one of those videos yet.
That was your first one.
Like that, yeah. Of because I'll tell you, it's silly. Most of the shit on there is silly, but I will say that when you find the right TikTok feed that makes you laugh, it's very entertaining and it's quick. You know what I mean? It's, you know, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and you're whipping right through them. And I had a really good laugh one night, and I was watching this one girl argue with herself, and I don't know, I got inspired, so I went ahead and made it.
What kind of traction did your debut get?
Well, you know, in all honesty, it's about the middle of the pack of what I've been getting. If one of the true TikTok influencers got what I got, they would be devastated. But, you know, you never know what's going to catch fire.
Well, if you're brand new on there,
yeah,
some slack. And did have people found you over there?
I got like 70 followers. I mean, it's a start.
Wow.
I haven't done anything. Yeah, I haven't done anything on the.
How do you get 70 for nothing?
I don't know. I just put out a couple things and put some hashtags on it. And
hashtags. Well, did you did the Instagram link over to it?
Yeah, I mean, I after a few days, I had put like I did on Twitter, I just put the videos on there just for the hell of it, but I didn't actually add no link. I mean, people would have to manually go and manually write in the name. I didn't want to do the link thing. I just felt like, because I don't know, I don't like linking my accounts together. You know what I mean? But I could have just shared the link. I could have did it, but I didn't. So next time, maybe next time I'll give them the direct link. But I don't know what I'm going to do next. Now I feel like, am I going to do another wish book reading?
Oh, yeah, that's,
you know, that one was all off the cuff. I mean, not that it was, you know, like top, you know, that was a Spielberg writing or nothing. You know, I mean, I acknowledge that, but I'll just flip it through it. And yeah, they call me One Take Chris, man.
Sure. I like how you got the ladies, you know, frilly stuff in there.
Well, I mean, it's true though, right? I mean, back in the day when you were a horny teenager, back in our day, anyways, there was no, you know, there was no you porn. You couldn't break it. I mean, if your dad might have had a magazine around somewhere, but you know, that's about it. But every Sunday you would get the underwear ads and you know, you can look at those. I mean, it was like, whoa, you know, and in your grandma's catalogs, they always had them. So
yeah,
that was old teenage porn back then.
It was rough back then. Let me tell you.
You had to use your imagination.
Or get lucky, find them in the ditch. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Duke. He's asking, how do you put your name in? You got to go to that video. Take over, Bill. Let him know what he's got to do.
Well, there is the draw video. He says, "Oh, okay." So I don't know if he found it or not.
Oh,
The announcement video for the 1000K subscriber video, and you just leave a comment, and then your name will be able to, your comment will be, you know, it's
put in
possible
that.
it could be picked from this thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting.
If you follow on Instagram, you're included, right?
Well, I'd have to go check that before we
To
roll
see
the
who
dice.
new, I see, new
Yeah.
followers or something.
Yeah, maybe if it comes up on my phone, I'd be able to catch it. But yeah.
Well, Duke,
Anyways,
you better hurry
Duke,
up.
you don't have to. I Duke supports me enough. Don't worry about it.
Come on, Duke, step it up.
I don't even have any records, but you need real music because you only listen to Dave Matthews. So it's the real deal there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real music. Anyways, hey, I got something else I can show you that you will appreciate before we go too far. I got a pickup for you.
Oh, yeah? Let's see it.
And I don't know if you remember in the summer, I'd picked up a Sony cassette deck, which it didn't have cassette decks in my little audio setup down here because I really try not to collect cassettes. But this dual Sony cassette deck I found in the summer was really nice, really cherry, you know, with the push button controls, and it worked. You know, cassette decks rarely don't work anymore. And so I put that in the system and I was happy with it, even though I rarely use it. But I happened to find another one this week.
Oh,
another Sony. This one is a single.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Single tape player here.
Yeah.
The HX Pro.
I'm stepping it up.
It's got two heads on it. It's got the Dolby noise reduction business on there. And I guess if you had the Sony receiver that ties into it, you could do some high-speed dubbing or whatever. The Sony CD player.
Right.
Anyways, this is really top of the line. Ugh,
absolutely.
Right there.
Good resale on those.
I saw the good resale, but I kind of would like this in my own system. Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting. Not to sidetrack it here, but I was watching. It's a gaming channel, and they do a lot of like thrifting and stuff like that, and they flip it to buy more stuff for their collection. And they got really good deals on like a Power Glove and a couple other things. But because in there, and even like they got this beautiful big Royal Rumble DVD set, very hard to find. Goes for about $170. And they kept talking about how much they would love it and be watching it and blah, 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 blah. But they kept like harping on, but the margins are too big. You got to sell it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're thinking of it all wrong. You got this badass thing that you actually would really want. Keep it. Mm-hmm. You got it for a fucking $1, or well, I was like, I think $4 or $5. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're going the wrong way. You actually got something you want. And the same thing with the Power Glove. These guys got all, it's like this shit. They got all this shit in their background everywhere. And they don't have a Power Glove. And they finally get one for a really good deal. They got it and a bunch of other stuff for $30. I mean, it was a killer deal. And they're going to sell it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, keep it. I mean, they're collectors, so it's not like, I get it. If you're minimalist and all that, I understand that. But you're into audio. Yes, you might not be a big cassette guy, but I tell you what, there are cool things that are on cassette that, you know, that are exclusive to cassettes. Like, I have like all my Star Wars cassettes from when I was a kid that used to come with the little books. How you listen to that? They didn't have that on CD. Now, they did have it on 45, so I still need to get me one of those dildos that you stick in the middle of the record player so you can put the 45 on.
Oh, 45 adapter.
Yeah, there you go. Or 45 adapter.
Same thing as a dildo.
Right.
Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have cassettes from my past, and I also have like back in the day with the Grateful Dead live bootlegs, you would have to trade tapes. So I have a bit of a library of tapes from those tape trading days. And those tapes were very hard to get and very exclusive because that community, like you just couldn't lend a tape out to someone, they make a copy of it. You were entrusted with the tape with kind of this covenant that you would not let it get beyond maybe 2 generations. So to get a tape from someone was like very precious, and you really had something special because they did not let the generations go too many passes on a recording. So I have those, and those will be fun to play. Although, all that live stuff's on the internet now too. So,
well, but it's there's still the sound of hearing it yourself. I have some, I used to record stuff off the radio as a kid, right? Obviously the songs don't have the same meaning because, like you said, you can just get it digitally or whatever other formats. But there used to be this local DJ. And when I was a kid, like this DJ, I thought was the funniest guy in the world, right? His name was John Lee Walker. The name of the show was John Lee Walker in the Morning. And I thought this dude was the funniest fucking guy. Like he would do impressions of Ronald Reagan, and he had these bits where his boss would be coming down on him and all this stuff, right? Now, flash forward to like 1991 or 92. The first time I get to hear Howard Stern, and how devastated I was to realize that this guy was just basically ripping off Stern. You know what I mean? Like, of course they all did, but I mean, I'm sure the ideas were quasi original, but it was just funny because, like, to me, I thought this guy was a superstar, even though it was weird as a kid. That was my first time of getting that, when you hear people on the radio, you think they look, you create what you think they look like,
right?
Like if it's a chick, you assume she's good looking, right? She has a cute voice. Why wouldn't she look cute, right? Well, I thought he was cool. I mean, he probably still was cool. I mean, this is going to come off as probably not nice to say, but man, then he was on this commercial, like the first commercial I ever saw. He ended up going to an opposing radio station. He switched formats, and matter of fact, his show sucked after that. I tried to follow him, but he didn't have the same leeway. And man, he was huge, and he had a big old beard. And back then they weren't cool. I don't know if they're even cool now, but they weren't then. See, a big old fat dude with a beard, and he's just like, "Oh, this is John Lee Walker," and I'm just like, "Oh, I thought you were cool, man."
Wow.
Yeah. So,
I remember my mixtapes I used to make. I love soundtracks that had clips of like the movie in between songs. Mm-hmm. So I would do that shit too. I'd get my whatchamacallit, boom box with the condenser mic on it, shove it up to the TV, if there's something cool set on Saturday Night Live or something, play it on the VCR, get that audio clipped and have it go into music. It was all pretty clunky, record, play, all this, stop, but I like doing that shit.
Yeah, I recorded Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. They used to continuously show it on the movie channel, which was a premium channel at the time. And I recorded basically the whole movie on there just because, like, I don't know, I just wanted to hear it. As a dumb kid. But I would record stuff like that all the time. I'm sure there's got to be some cassettes around here with actually me talking. I remember that was the other weird thing, right? Remember the first time you recorded your own voice?
Yeah, I did not like.
You're like, "Oh, I sound like that?" And
no, I did not
like. Like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "I sound funny." He's like, "Well, everybody think." I remember I had a friend. He was wise. He was wise beyond his years. He told me the same thing, or what people normally say is everybody hates their own voice. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Wonder if weird. That's true. Wonder if that's true.
I used to blow my mind how musicians could listen to themselves sing. I'm like, how do you do it? Because it sounds great to us, but how does it sound great to you?
That's true. That's true. I've done that. I've recorded myself playing guitar or whatever, thinking, that I'd like to release some stuff on YouTube. But every time I play it back, it's like, nope, not good enough. Not good enough. Just can't get there. I blame the microphones. I blame the guitar is too cheap. I blame everything. But
we got more people in the chat starting to pick up.
All right, yeah, thanks. We got Kyle showing up. It's good to see Game Time with Kyle in here. Denise is here. I was getting worried about Denise. I haven't heard from her in a while. And Transformers and Video Games. M is here. Great to see M. Thanks for coming on by. And Denise agrees she cannot stand hearing her own voice.
Yeah, everybody thinks that. You know, for a second, I almost thought that was Joe in the chat with that Transformer and Video Games.
Yeah, that's.
I was like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, it's close. We're really close to getting Joe.
He knows what's happening tonight, too.
So close. Come on, Joe. Just one time, dude.
Hey, I was going to give Denise trouble because she missed the vinyl show where we broke out some. Well, that's Pete.
Pete. That's come on. You get the wrong guy.
Broke out some Bob finally. And in fact, we discovered I had a very, very, very expensive record.
You did. I mean, it was what, like $350? That's what we thought. It was in that range.
Yeah, $350,000.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I guess in theory it could be if you play it and it had that hidden track on it or whatever, or the mislabeled track.
That's true. Yeah, if it's completely mislabeled.
It could be. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Transformers and Video Games M, his insignia, if I'm correct, that's the one I shot that one for them. I did a photo shoot with Soundwave and donated that to their channel when they had a channel together. Do you remember that? M and
I do.
Joe had one together that got taken down.
Yeah, that's well, I guess when you put beer with Transformers, that might happen.
Yeah,
Hasbro is a Hasbro, right? Does Hasbro do the Transformers? I forget, but one of those toy companies probably are like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So Kyle says he thought this was the new STC. It is not. This is not STCPod at all.
No.
It's a live stream. We're gonna roll the dice on a giveaway here. We're just kibitzing for a little bit, and Emma says that is definitely the old shot. I should get some residuals for that, right? They've been using that for years.
Yeah.
Jeez, I should have signed a contract for that.
Put out a copyright claim.
Take down their latest channel.
Right.
Getting back to the vinyl show, that's going to come back Saturday this week. If you're looking for that, we got, I have a brand new record to show too that no one will guess I picked up. No one will guess it.
Conway Twitty.
No.
No, close.
No. It's in fact last episode with Curtis. I told Curtis I don't buy this type of record. Actually, but
okay. I'm intrigued. That's a nice little tease.
Yeah, so that'll be on Saturday. There might be an STC pod on Friday. Depends how I feel. I'm on overnight, so that would be directly after an overnight.
That was a triumphant return. You had Joe and then Mrs. Q Dog out of the COVID tent.
I thought it was a pretty good episode too.
I thought so too. It was good. I watched it. I chatted a little bit, but I didn't want to, I was mostly in the shadows there watching. It was good.
Yeah, no, it was great. If you missed that, last week's STC pod had Melissa, Mrs. Q Dog, who was recently just got over the COVID-19 business. So I really wanted to talk to her and find out, what's the deal? What do people go through when they get that positive test? Thankfully, she didn't have as tough a road as people have.
Yes.
But still, I wanted to know what's it like being locked in your bedroom for 2 weeks too.
And apparently, poor Eric has to sleep on the couch, or not even on the couch, in the old man chair. They said,
yeah,
in the old man chair.
I don't know if I can believe that though.
I don't know. They said it today on the Q Dog house. I was in the Q Dog house, so I wasn't technically in it, but I was, emotionally in it, spiritually in it, and he's in the old man chair.
I would have thought he just moved to like the guest house, or something.
Maybe they had relatives in. Who knows? Or they. Well, you know what the thing is since the quarantines happened, their butler and their maid, they won't let them leave. They have to stay in the quarantine, so they're in that. They're occupying.
Oh, yeah, that totally makes sense.
And the chauffeur. The chauffeur has the west wing of their, the main house. So
Yeah.
this pretty much covered.
Man. Yeah, I'm jealous of you West Coast guys. You get to go visit the Q Dogs.
Yeah, well, I had totally planned on going up there for what is that stupid game festival? Portland. Yeah, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Yeah.
And the COVID took it all away. These bastards.
You could just do pop-ins, though. How much of a drive is it? Just do a pop-in.
I could be there probably about 15 hours. Probably a little quicker if I really hauled it.
That's still
It's right around the corner.
15 hours.
Just right around the corner.
Oh, my silly Canadian brain thinks all the West Coast is.
I know
within
you
40
don't.
minutes.
You don't understand that California is probably half the size of Canada. It's huge, lengthwise. Maybe not half the size, but it's a lot. I bet you if we took California and we stuck it on the Canadian map, it would be a pretty large chunk.
It's got the length, not necessarily the girth, but
but the length. Yeah, it's right.
It's not girthy.
No,
you still put your hand right around it.
Yeah.
We should. People are talking about your Christmas tree. So
yeah, this was my grandmother's, or well, actually my grandparents, but I just always said everything was my grandmother's, but because I'm sure she bought it, she set it up and everything, and whenever she passed away, I took it over. So I break it out during Christmas time, and on the podcast, me and Duke do the Retro Nonsense podcast. We were talking about Christmas stuff, and he had one too. So we both inherited our family ceramic Christmas trees. A little different. Mine's got snow on it. His don't, but essentially it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, we grew up with one of those too for sure in the house. Our would have been my mother's brother's wife. So my aunt, that's what she did, was pottery. And she was or ceramics. She was very high up in the world of ceramics. In fact, they spend their time just driving around and teaching ceramics all across the US. That's how good she is. And her molds were very, very important to her, and like very trademarked and sought after. And one of them was like a Christmas tree like that. And she made sure everyone in the family had a Christmas tree like that. And then when I moved out to my own house, she made one for me, and I had that tree for the longest time. And then one Christmas, I'm like, what? Why is that? Where the hell is that tree? So I go looking through all the storage, and I can't find the friggin' tree.
Oh,
like,
dude.
What is what? I know what is. Reached out to the ex. Hey, that ceramic tree. What? Have you seen that thing? She's like, oh yeah. When I was going through the stuff, it broke. I threw it out. Oh, that's good. Good to know. Thanks.
Oh, damn. That's a horrible ending to that story. Yeah, I thought you were going to say like she had it and you went over there and repoed it and smacked some people around and stuff. But no, she just broke it and threw it. Not even no way of salvaging it, gluing it, nothing. Just right in the dumpster, huh?
Apparently not. Yeah. And didn't tell me either. So
heirloom.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, it's a family mold. I mean, that's a big deal. Like, I mean, honestly, I'd be devastated if this thing broke. I guess I think maybe one of the last few years my grandmother put it away. She must have chipped the tip of the star. And I went on eBay and they got tons of them. So I'm actually probably going to replace the star at some point. I ain't going to do it this year because I knew if I got fixated on it, I'd probably end up breaking the whole thing. So I'm going to. But and also you can get the replacement bulbs, and one of them was missing, so I think it's in the closet somewhere. But shit, they're like nothing, like 10 cents a piece. So I'll probably get a star and a little bulb. I mean, they're not really bulbs; they're just little pieces of plastic.
Yeah,
but, fake bulb or whatever.
Plus, since all these ceramic things she threw herself, right? She would inscribe stuff on the bottom of each one.
Oh, so it had like a special message too.
Yeah, I would have said.
And you know what? And I never noticed there's a little message on, like, it might be a hallmark or whatever, but there was something on the bottom of that I did not notice till the other day when I was down there messing with something, and I just kind of looked up and there was some sort of inscription on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it was your sister's mark though. So
my aunt could have been, man.
Your aunt. I'm sorry, your aunt. Can you imagine if I actually have one of your aunt's trees and you don't? Like, how funny would that be?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Seriously. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Smash.
Let's see. I don't know, man. Is that your aunt's mark?
My mouse died. Hold on.
L and L. Let's see. Turn it that way.
No, I don't think so. Right. Her last name was Pelon.
Pelon, huh?
Pelon.
Oh, Pelon.
Yep.
I pee on the lawn all the time.
Could have been her mold, though. You never know.
I save some water that way.
Funny guy. That's why he's on TikTok, folks. Look for Chris Roberts. Is it CWR on TikTok as well?
Yeah, I gotta stay on brand, man. I mean, I probably should have came up with a clever name to draw in the kids, but I don't think I want to draw in the kids.
What would have been your clever name to draw in the kids?
I don't even want to make jokes. I don't even want to do that. It might get taken out of context. I don't want to draw in the kids. Let's keep it. I work with children, Bill. I can't make kid jokes.
All right.
Let's move on.
M does say his wife's grandma had one like that, so they picked up a similar one for themselves. Everyone's got those trees with good memories attached.
Yeah, and it's almost a shame that I wonder if this. I don't know what the next generation. Look, Generation X, maybe they'll have ceramic trees, but do you think Generation Z grandmas will have these with their? Well, I guess it was the millennials that would be all tattooed, right? With the tattoos and the face piercings. That would have been their generation. You think the millennial grandmas are going to have these trees?
No, they're going to disappear. Like
little star neck tattoos and their tramp stamps. And
I'm just thinking how much effort you have to put into every year not breaking that. It's a miracle they
I don't know why we keep talking about it. You trying to jinx me, man? This thing is let's move on.
Hey, Bird on Mars is stopping in. He wants to see if he won. We haven't drawn yet. We're still
R.I.P. Joe.
We're still teasing.
Yeah.
This isn't STCPod. This is
not. This is just something else.
We're just chatting it up. We're hoping for what do you call them? Super chats?
Super chat. We need those super chat donations. You can get a big shout out.
You can send money directly to this channel. Isn't that something?
Right. And Bill will get 60% of it, apparently.
60%, just like that.
Jesus. Boy, Google, they are tyrants, man. I couldn't believe how much they took of that $1 I sent you. It's insane.
Yeah. That is shocking. I thought
they would take maybe 15 cents, maybe 20 cents. I could see 20 cents.
Can you imagine if they take that much out of the fundraising streams?
I would hope that they don't do it out of fundraising, but I mean, I just think about poor Billy and Jay, the Game Chasers. They're grinding every night trying to stream on YouTube. Do they lose that every night? They have to, huh?
Oh, yeah. So brilliant for YouTube. It takes no work for them to get that going, and then they just take a cut.
Well, I guess you got a challenge there, buddy.
Kevin says he'll send me a donation as soon as I send one to him. I did donate during his charity stream. I'm not afraid to tell everyone that. So
that's a good idea, Denise. She used a light bright thing to substitute.
Ah, yes.
And that actually might work good because one of these holes back here are really small. And so I was trying to position a certain way. So I was moving these around.
Someone grabbed that drop.
And it wouldn't fit in the hole. But I have like 2 light brights in the other room. Maybe one of those pegs will fit in there.
That's, you know what? I bought don't tell anyone.
It's our secret.
I heard a snowplow go by. Sorry. For my littlest kid, I picked up a light bright for Christmas. Santa will give her one of those. And have you seen them now? Like it comes in a flat box like this now.
Oh, wow.
Remember they came in like huge because they had
so they're like a flat screen then.
Yeah, it's some kind of
Or maybe
light
have
kind of
like
thing.
a thing in the back or something where it'll, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably just an LED light strip back there.
Probably. Oh.
So Light Bright is back, but you don't have to use the super hot, bulbs that we used to use and burn your fingers. Remember how hot those things would get?
Oh yeah, those bulbs, and I'm sure they put off something toxic. That plastic was probably toxic. It was all probably toxic. I bet you if you read the warning labels on there, you'd be, I mean, dude. We had lead in our crayons. I mean, come on. Big Macs came with styrofoam. They were trying to kill us nonstop.
Oh yeah, dual styrofoam, right? You got to keep the
Uh-huh.
cold there and there.
I have one of those actually.
I know it. I know.
It's pretty cool.
Denise is bringing up that I did give Kevin something, but nothing for Chris yet.
No.
I've tried giving to Chris, but postage is so expensive to get stuff to.
Well, I went to the post office just yesterday. Wasn't too bad.
Do you want?
Seems like it would be the same going both ways. I don't know. It didn't seem too bad.
It probably would be. Yeah.
I mean, the thing I sent off almost a 2-pound package.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah.
Now I know the weight.
Yeah, almost. I said.
Well, behind the scenes action, Chris teased me that he sent a package to my address this week. So
it could just be full of rocks, but you'll see. Probably. I don't know. With your Canadian Post, I mean, let's be honest. When are you really going to get it?
That's true. And I just got an email from them saying that they are severely overwhelmed and they're not going to make deadlines. They're still saying we can't guarantee our deadlines until March of next year. So
what?
Yeah, they have
I know what you're saying. Oh my God. So they're saying that they think the Christmas season is going to they could finally go back to guaranteeing into March.
They said that this is all because of COVID too. They said because of COVID, we're not going to honor any deadlines until.
Oh, well, all right. I can see. Well, what happens if they don't meet their deadline? You get some sort of refund?
No, they're not honoring that stuff. You would have before.
Let's say they did. They honored it. You would get something. But see, in America, if it doesn't get there, then it doesn't get there. You don't get shit back.
That's if you bump your postage up to expedite
or
something.
It doesn't matter though. Okay, I take that back. If you did some sort of if you did like just a basic like a priority mail, you're not getting anything back. If the package is lost, it comes with $50 insurance. You can add like up to another $100 for like $2 more, but they don't have no guarantees. Their only guarantee is they'll take the package from you. That's the guarantee. They guarantee that. And sometimes they won't even do that because my fucking post office down here, to get those ladies to actually be open on time. And then they close early. They open late and close early. I'm like, man, what kind of racket you guys got going on down here? They're very nice, but I'm like, man, where can I sign up for that?
Our post offices are all satellite desks in drugstores around here, which is fine because you get more of them, right? It's not like you have one post office per city, but they only will put one like cashier on. And the lineup is extraordinary trying to get your stuff out because it's not just packages, but it's the money sending stuff happens there as well. The money.
Yeah.
Money.
Money. Well, we have money orders, but
money orders, cross country money crap. And that always takes forever because the people, you needed my ID to send $2,000. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we might need that.
Okay. Should we get the business going, you think?
Might as well. You gave them enough content. You've already hit your marks on, you're going to get a couple dollars in ad revenue for this probably. So let's go.
I don't know I don't think I monetized this.
Why didn't you monetize it?
I'm new to the whole thing.
We've been on for almost an hour, Bill.
What
are you doing?
It's all new to me.
You know who would have monetized this?
Oh yeah.
Come on, dude. What are you doing? Step it up.
All right, so this is the website here. Let's try and figure this out. I have the video is on here.
Okay.
And then filter duplicate users, include replies. And then I excluded M from Transformers video games because I think he's not interested other than to say congratulations on that video. Let me know, M, if that's not true. Let me know. You got this amount of time to let me know. And myself. And then added some extra entries for Twitter and
look at that. Dude, this is high-tech shit right here.
Well, I don't know if this, let's see if it works. So get YouTube comments. Let's see what that does. Amount of unique commenters, 28 plus 7.
Oh.
Are you guys ready? You ready for this action? How's it look? Does it look okay on the stream?
It looks fine. Why not?
Nothing from M on the chat?
Nah, he don't care.
He's out.
He's probably already, he kept thinking about Bill. He's out.
Okay, before I hit go here, I should mention that it is going to be the first draw. We're not doing like the fourth draw or the third draw. I think
just one-time shot.
One draw, and then off air, I will do a couple more draws in case whoever wins is unavailable. And you know, if you win, I will answer your comment on the YouTube video, and then from there you will email me or something, because I can't just say this person won and email me, because anyone could pose as that person and email me, you know.
Right.
I'm trying to outthink
you got to outthink the scammers, man.
So once I know it's you on the comment thing and then send an email, I think that'll work out better. Not that we got a million people here, but
but we want the winner, the rightful winner, to get the goods.
Exactly. All right. You got your brush ready?
It's ready. It's right
All
here.
right. Here we go. Let's see if this works. The winner is Kieran Walker.
Well, hey, I am in this. Can't help. All right.
Wow. So that's a real commenter, and they followed me on Instagram, I believe. So
it looks like, man, I saw my name flash by and my heart skipped a beat. I thought for sure I was going to win. Damn.
That would save you shit.
I would have, I would have let you redraw. Like, that would have been shady. But that's pretty cool, man. Well, hey, congratulations. Sorry for the people who didn't win, but you know, Bill will be giving away more of his stuff later down the line.
Sure. Kieran,
why not?
Yeah. Congratulations. Sorry, Denise, you missed out again. And let me tell you, she followed me on Twitter, followed me on Instagram, commented. I feel bad.
I appreciate your support, though. It's awesome.
Yeah,
you know it's going to go. I mean, hopefully someone, I'm sure, is it Kieran? I'm sure she's as big a Bob fan, or at least close.
Yeah, at least they mentioned one of the Bob CDs. Yeah. So that's,
it seemed like they knew what they were talking about.
Hopefully, speaking of postage, they're not that far away.
Yeah, because man, you didn't put no restrictions on this. I was thinking, it's like, you realize there's some pricey areas to ship to. Yeah.
Well, I said ground only, so whatever.
Sorry, Australia.
That would just take you a while, Australia. Well, I hope this guy's
Can you
not
get there by ground?
Yeah.
What, do they drive the truck on the boat? Does that count?
It'd be on a shipping container.
So that's considered ground?
Yeah. I shipped something to New Zealand, and it took like 3 months to get out there.
Oh, wow.
Because it went on a boat.
Okay, you're back in the game, Australia. Karen, if you're from Australia, you're good.
That's not saying it was cheap. It certainly still was not cheap.
Well, sometimes you got to pay up, man. You're big time now. You're getting the super chat money. When you actually monetize your videos, you're going to get money from that.
Yeah.
When you take the time to actually click the button. Come on, dude.
Big money. Holy mackerel.
When you put out an edited video, you could put 35 commercials in a 20-minute video. You can really do it, man. Wow. Really, really do it.
That is something.
Oh, yeah. That's what they do. That's what the big timers do.
We'll have to talk more off the air about that.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the big draw. thanks everyone for coming on by and checking that out. I hope you had fun yakking with us for a little bit before the big draw. Don't forget Chris Roberts and his buddy Duke over at Retro Nonsense have a podcast. Their Christmas episode is out now. You can get that anywhere you can find podcasts and get it in you because it's good nostalgia talk right there.
Yeah. And we are determined to say nostalgia 25 times an episode.
Just like on our vinyl show where we guarantee nudity.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of monetizing nudity in our videos, one of the vinyl chat videos couldn't be monetized because of all the nudity in it.
Really?
I couldn't believe it.
It told you because of nudity?
Yeah, it said something like inappropriate content or something. So it had to be for the.
I don't think it was the language, do you?
I don't know if they'll catch that.
I don't know either. I really don't know how their screening process works. Because I mean, someone didn't actually sit down and watch it. Does it go through like a computer, really like some sort of software that scans for female nipples and bush? Or was it when you showed John Lennon's dong? Was that it?
Yeah, it was that video where I had that book of all the album covers. So there was a lot of
penises. Bye, Denise. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
That's the Spider-Man sweater, by the way. Right?
Yeah, I'm freezing down here in the subterranean
in the bunker
STC warehouse, eBay warehouse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Had to put the sweater on. So okay, yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. All the fun in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. More live stuff. Check us out later in the week. Vinyl show will be on Saturday. That's for sure. And most of us will be there for that one.
Yeah.
I don't even think Kevin he can use his going to bed excuse for that.
Oh, not on a Saturday. Come on, Kevin.
Come on.
We need an expert on the show, Kevin. Come on. You can't miss 2 episodes in a row.
Expert. So yeah, that's it. Let's hit the end. And thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. Onward to 2000. We'll do another draw.
There it is.